while they're with their friends. You know, when they wake up in the morning and check their phone before they say good morning to the person sleeping next to them. Wow. These are problems.
Hey guys, before we start the video, make sure you guys go check out my gaming channel, show some love, subscribe at Lil Hug Games. We wanted to do this video. We took a little glimpse at the beginning, right, to see what it's about. We have a huge opinion on this, right, and we wanted to react to this, and then we're gonna give you guys our full opinion. Yeah. Let's watch it. This is very important. Put away all the stuff. Put away everything.
We'll give you like 5 seconds, Jeopardy seconds.
That's right.
Pretend the song is playing. Dun, 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 dun.
No, what up, guys? What up, people? Back to put everything away again.
This will leave you speechless. One of the most eye-opening videos. See that? You see that? Okay, so if you see what the first thing is, okay, if you see what the first thing is, the guy is dying. We talked about that the other day. Internet, water,
because he's in the desert. Right?
That one I don't understand. Oh, okay.
I mean, the time is ticking because their grandparents, his parents or grandparents are old, right? That's a ticking time, and he's going crazy because of his battery.
His battery died. Wow, bro.
Instead of spending time with the elderly.
You see media lying to people, yeah?
And messing with people's brains.
Here. Are you using your device or is your device using you? Can you put it down? Can you turn it off?
Who doesn't love it?
If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you do read it, you're misinformed.
Wow.
That's huge.
That's a great question.
Wow.
What is the long-term effect of too much information? One of the effects is the need to be first, not even to be true anymore.
Right?
So what a responsibility you all have.
Wow.
Everybody wants to
tell
win.
the truth. Not just to be first, but to tell the truth.
The media.
We live in a society now where it's just first. Who cares? Get it out there. We don't care who it hurts. We don't care who we destroy. We don't care
man,
if it's true.
yo,
I'm gonna wait till he's done.
Sell it.
You see what he's basically saying? Sorry for the pause because we don't want to talk over it.
I think we just want to dissect it as we're watching it with you guys at the same time. Because we're very opinionated about things like that.
The thing is basically saying the media does not care who they hurt. They just have to
put
it
news
right
first,
out.
right.
Exactly. To get the news first, to get the
views,
the ratings. They don't care who they hurt. And if that's not true, I don't know what is.
Right.
That's why we don't watch the news, man. I don't watch the news because of that.
My
Free
biggest
books,
concern
free Wi-Fi. You saw that?
Is the unfettered access to social media and cell phones.
There it is.
Because there's a biology to these things that are as addictive as alcohol, nicotine, and gambling.
Yes. Look at that. Ain't that the truth?
The bird is right there, but
is out to dinner at a restaurant, not enjoying each other's company, but each staring into the screen.
I see this all the
of their
time.
Choice, completely ignoring the family members, and this is mom, dad, and the children. All doing the same thing.
Everybody.
I see this all the
They
time.
did it the entire meal. Right now, an infant is getting their first iPhone and learning to tap and swipe while we're drooling on it.
Wow.
92% of 2-year-olds play video games because that is what parents are putting in front of their precious children to keep them entertained and quiet.
That gives me chills. Because I
does,
see
yeah.
Life now. No natural behavior. Everybody's wearing clothes they don't want to wear. Everybody's showing up and doing something they don't want to do. They have no connection to it. That's the problem.
That's Joe Rogan's
with our
voice.
society. And then what's the reward for all this stuff? Go home, get a big TV. Go home, you're gonna get a shiny belt buckle. You're gonna get a nice purse. You're gonna wear shoes that you couldn't afford last week. You're gonna get that dream car. And every week we're chasing down this new object. And every week we're trying to fill this hole in this
gives me chills as I'm
sad
watching it.
shadow of a life that we've been left with after work. That you work 8 to whatever the hours a day plus commuting, and then you're like this. And that's your life. That's your real life. All that other stuff is not your life anymore. All that other stuff is work. And most of us have committed to that. I know you've been there before, and I've been there
That means all
before.
we do is work
And we understand that it's a trap because we got out of it.
And we're trapped.
But for the people that are in it, a lot of times they don't even understand it's a trap. They just think it's a good job. They think they got dental. I'm doing really good. I got my own parking spots, got my name on it. And you're just a piece of a heartless, shitty machine that makes money.
All these kids that are graduating college with these $80,000 degrees that can't even work at Starbucks.
all the people who put their money in the stock market and bought all this real estate, 2008, it all went away. Don't let anybody fool you into believing that there's a guarantee, that there's a safe way. The well-trodden path is the scariest way, in my opinion, right? Because then you just spent the last 80 years of your life doing everything that everybody else told you to do, and you never really lived or produced anything unique. If everybody's going this way, go that way.
That's so true.
We now know that many of the major social media companies hire individuals called attention engineers, who borrow principles from Las Vegas casino gambling, among other places, to try to make these products as addictive as possible.
Get your attention.
In South Korea,
Facebook.
internet addiction is classified along with alcohol, cigarettes, and gambling as an addiction.
Damn, man.
Well, you know, it's about balance. It's not that they're inherently bad, and it's not that texting or social media is inherently bad, but it's when it gets out of balance. If somebody carries their phone wherever they go, like they physically feel anxiety if they put it down. When they're with their friends and have to have it up the entire time looking at the phone while they're with their friends. You know, when they wake up in the morning and check their phone before they say good morning to the person sleeping next to them. Wow. These are problems. This is out of balance.
I'm not knocking the phone. What I'm saying is we have to understand, we have to at least ask ourselves, around the world, you here in England, wherever you are, what is it doing to us?
Wow,
Wow,
bro. Man. Look at that. He's glued to the couch. He became the couch. Glued to computers and stuff.
Wow. One thing I can tell you guys is from my experience and Eric's experience and friends' experience. For example, we have Instagram. We don't have any other social media besides Instagram. The only reason we have Instagram is for the Two Bros official page, the Two Bros React channel. I see myself in this video because I'm addicted to the phone. I'm already addicted to the phone, and every time I gotta remind myself, stop going for the phone. When I'm driving, I have to keep going for it. I have to, who texts me? Did somebody text me? Or people cannot stay normal no more. You cannot drive and think or look at the road or enjoy. Yeah, okay, there's somebody, I'm bored because you're bored in traffic. So, okay, I gotta reach for the phone. I gotta watch something on YouTube while I'm driving. I gotta watch Instagram while I'm driving. You understand? So,
did you hear what he said at the beginning? That's exactly what you just said. Denzel Washington said, do you think you control it or does it control you?
Oh no, it controls us.
It controls
us.
That's exactly what you said. No matter how much you don't want to use it, right now life is on that phone.
Yes.
Just think about it. We talk about it all the time. When Mark and I were kids, all the problems that are happening in the world today,
we did not know
there was
about it.
always problems in the world. There was always earthquakes or volcanoes and things like that. There's always been murders and things that you never saw as a kid. Because you grew up as a kid, you didn't have social media. We didn't even have cell phones. We didn't have smartphones. These things were happening, but as kids, we knew how to be kids. And our parents didn't even know half of those things that were going on in the world because they didn't have those phones. They didn't have social media. As Mark is saying, we're controlled to the point where we have to adjust to that life. We have to use our cell phones. We have to expect a text message. We have to expect to, while in traffic, to use our cell phone, or maybe at work while we're still working, pull our cell phone and see Instagram and things like that. And it's just crazy because think about it, bro. Whose number do you remember in your mind?
Nobody.
We don't, because it's all on our cell phone.
And you know what's crazy, dude? Every time my phone, like I remember, man, one time I lost my phone charger. I was at work, my phone died. I felt like I was losing my mind.
Right.
I felt like, oh my God, I felt like, where can I go buy a cable right now?
Right.
I need it. I felt like it's a drug.
Traffic? What if I run out of gas? Like, bro, you run out of gas.
The definition of this thing is a freaking drug. I said this when a lot of people didn't. Oh, they laughed when I said it. I said the biggest problem we have in this generation is those social media and the damn smartphone. Yes, it's good in certain ways.
Right.
It's good in certain ways. You need GPS in your phone to go somewhere.
Right.
But back in the days, we didn't need that. We knew how to get there.
Yeah, just by remembering the tree or that house in the colorful house or the pink house. I mean, I mean, we could go forever in this video, guys. And I think Mark and I, we made a video once where we talked about the fact that once it happened to Mark and it's happened to me many times where we meet women and the first thing they say, do you have Instagram?
Yes.
Like, it's like, how about just having a regular conversation? And it happened many times. Like I could tell you so many stories, man, where we've been with families, houses, where our little cousins are in their room on the computer on their cell phone, and their mom literally had to text them to say dinner is served. Look, man, I've worked in the cell phone industry, and you know, I'm not gonna say where I worked, and it was really hard for me to see the people come in and their life depended. People cried because their cell phone went crazy or out of battery or whatever the situation was. Their SIM card wasn't working. And the final story I'll tell you is like, even Dad, man, I remember Dad came in recently with my mom, and Mark and I, we went to dinner, and my dad looked over, there was a table next to us, and it was just exactly like he was describing, where there was a family with 2 kids and everybody was on the cell phone. So you don't even socialize anymore. You don't know the person next to you. You have to guess what kind of person they are.
Before we end the video, I'm gonna tell you, I knew a psychologist that basically said that she was doing a paper on Instagram and social media, how it actually causes depression.
Recently, man, I was on Instagram. I was scrolling on the news page, and there was a girl that has an Instagram page, and she put a video, like a short clip of 20 seconds of her dad at the hospital and the family around him taking his last breath. Literally, you're watching the guy pass away on the video. I'm sorry, that's for me, that affects people, man. That affects people, and that's something that should be private for your family, for the dying, for God. I mean, it shouldn't be anything that you're gonna share, because that affects people mentally to be able to see those things. Because the first thing you're thinking about is, damn, this is crazy. I'm watching a dead person. What happens when my dad, or you know, like, it just F's up your mind, man.
I wanted to say, every day try to do this. Try to put the cell phone away. Try to put the cell phone is the problem.
The addiction,
Try to put it away. Spend time with your loved ones. Spend time when you go out. Like, I'm always fighting. Whoever's around me, I'm always fighting when we go eat, we go to the movies, and they're pulling the damn cell phone. I hate that, man. So go ahead and do that, man. Try to move away from the cell phone. Try to play outside. Try to move life away from this freaking technology that we have.
Spend time with each other. Spend time with your family, with your loved ones. Go tell them how much you love them. Your mom is right next door. Go knock on the door. Give her a hug. Your dad, your brother, your sister.
Thanks for watching, guys. Let us know what you guys thought about the video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Boop.